The vote by UNESCO to admit Palestine as a full member has kept Palestinians moving forward in their mission to receive full membership in the UN and is of symbolic value to the Palestinian cause.
It has significance in a couple of different ways. It's certainly an important symbolic move by the Palestinians to say that even though their statehood bid in the Security Council and maybe the General Assembly is stalled at the moment, that they're still moving forward. It's also, and perhaps more importantly, a symbol that acceptance of the U.S.-controlled so-called peace process that in 20 years has gotten nothing except more settlements for the Palestinians.
107 nations supported the move to admit Palestine in UNESCO, including European powers, while opposition came primarily from the U.S. and Israel.
The support for the Palestinians was very wide. There was European support, France significantly, as well as China, Russia also on the Security Council. They got support from the BRICS, Brazil, South Africa, all of those countries that have emerged as the new powers, if you will, all supported Palestinian rights. The opposition, of course, led by the U.S. and Israel, included Germany and the Netherlands, which traditionally have been very sticky on anything having to do with Palestinian rights.
Unsurprisingly, the State Department came out with a stern statement condemning UNESCO soon after the vote.
Today's vote by the member states of UNESCO to admit Palestine as a member is regrettable, premature, and undermines our shared goal of a comprehensive, just, and lasting peace in the Middle East.
U.S. reaction to the vote has been in direct opposition to the will of the international community and has punished the UN body by cutting U.S. dues.
The U.S. reaction was to immediately cut its dues that it owes to UNESCO. It was about $60 million that was owed this month, and they said, nope, we're not paying it. Whether that goes forward and whether it applies to other agencies now is the big question. There's a lot of discussion in Congress, both parties. This is a bipartisan stupid move, in my view, that puts Americans at great risk, all in the interest of the domestic political need to appear to be more pro-Israeli than the other guy. And what that means is that the next time Palestine applies for membership in another UN agency, the U.S. may do the same thing. The result could be catastrophic.
Israel also took steps punishing the Palestinians for claiming their right at UNESCO by announcing further settlements in occupied East Jerusalem and by the freezing of Palestinian tax revenue. Immediately after UNESCO recognized Palestine as a full member, the United States undermined the international community by cutting tens of millions of aid to the UN body and claimed that Palestine can only be recognized through direct negotiations, a process which has failed in the last 2 decades. Reporting for KTV2, Mouaz Moustafa, Washington.